Welcome to the Awakened Healer podcast. I'm your host, Mary Beth Vanderlinden. I'm an ordained Christian minister, international intuitive healer, healer trainer, speaker, and retreat facilitator. On the Awakened Healer podcast, myself and a wide variety of fascinating guests will share our gifts and divine experiences. I won't shy away from diving deep and asking big questions during these conversations. In turn, we will open up and share our deepest thoughts on spirituality, angels, intuitive development, crystals, healing of all kinds, and how bridging ancient wisdom with modern science can bring you to a deep and profound healing in every area of your life. Welcome to another episode of Awakened Healer. This is your host, Mary Beth Vanderlinden. Well, it's a new year. Get ready for a new you. Is it just me, or does time seem to be moving really fast for all of us? I just can't believe we're almost through January already. I know that in 2018, you might have had a lot of experiences with stripping away what no longer served you. And that was necessary in order for you to adjust your course to bring you to this point where you are now. That's really what 2018 was all about, just all this stripping away. It was very difficult, really uncomfortable for most people. The beginning of 2019, we're going to get a lot of the same. The other thing, though, the difference, I guess I would say, with 2019 is you have a tremendous opportunity to step into more of your authenticity, creativity, and really access your divine feminine wisdom. And that is the same whether you're male or female. You'll have access to that. But 2019 gives you the opportunity to really embody the higher light of your spirit, the divine truth of you as a spiritual being. It's your chance to really bring your higher truth and authenticity into every area of your life. So you want to really grasp that opportunity. In 2019, you not only have that opportunity to step into more of your divine truth, but to show up in the present moment, embodying more of your higher soul light and expressing more as the authentic being that you are. When you open up to being your authentic self, you really step into who and what you came here to be. You'll have experiences and many synchronicities, and you'll have doors opening for opportunities that are available to you. Your job is to be aware, watch for them, expect them. Set the intention each morning that you expect opportunities, that you expect synchronicities. And also expect to be bombarded with creative nudges, inspiration, really intuitive promptings that help you move through the series of doorways that present themselves so you can truly align with a greater sense of your authentic purpose. That's what this year is bringing to us. Aligning with your highest authenticity, of course, aligns you with greater joy, greater love, abundance, greater fulfillment. And I'm sure there's nobody out there that doesn't want that. And so when you receive creative inspiration and anchor it into your life through action, even if it's just one little baby step at a time, but you really want to anchor it in, you can benefit tremendously, and you'll see this creative influx not only improve your own life, but it'll make a difference in the highest good of all. So it's extremely important. Ultimately, we're each being presented with opportunities for transformation through anchoring the higher light of spirit and more fully connecting with the higher realms of spirit through conscious expansion. And through this, we can then bring higher levels of awareness and spiritual truth into our physical lives, where we're just like improving our lives as individuals. We're growing, developing personally, moving into more of the divine, authentic truth of who each of us as individuals are, so that together as one, we're creating waves of positive change across the planet. Another exciting aspect that's coming is there's this powerful, supportive earth energy that's going to be coming up and available to us. So this year, it's more important than ever that you're taking time to ground. I know I always talk about grounding. That is the foundation of your entire energy system. So that's the foundation of who you are. You want to get out in nature, tune into and feel your connection with the natural world around you. You have to be really solidly grounded to tune into that crystalline perfection that the awakened earth carries and holds. And through connecting with that energy, it will connect you to healing, to inspiration, to creativity, so that you can then anchor and bring really coherent, crystalline energy into your own life. And that changes everything. The earth energy also brings the reminder that it's so important to take care of your physical body. That's another thing that's really going to keep coming up this year. And so, yes, you are a spiritual being, but you're here in a physical body. And there's so much learning, growth, possibility, and service work available to you as a physical being. There truly are opportunities that aren't available to spiritual beings, and even the highest spiritual masters of light that are available to you just because you are a spiritual being in physical form. So be thankful for that. Throughout 2019, remember to honor your humanity, honor your physicality, prioritize taking care of your physical body. Really make a conscious effort to be aware of what you're doing to feed your body, but also what are you doing to feed your soul? Be mindful of what you're eating. Are you staying hydrated? I see so many people, like as I went to a mall the other day with my grandson, and I was just shocked. Probably 90% of the people that I passed were so dehydrated. And so really make sure that you're consuming enough water. Add lemon to it if you can. And are you consuming fresh, vibrant fruits and vegetables filled with nutrients, vitamins, and the minerals that support your physical form? Or are you just consuming toxins and waste, I guess? I don't know what you would call it. Like all this processed food, the energy of it is the same energy as waste has. And so I'm like, okay, is that really what I want to be filling my body with, is waste? And so think about that. Be mindful about taking care of your physical form, because there's an opportunity to begin to shift and to come into greater health and well-being this year in a way that's grounded and balanced. So many of you may have felt last year was really chaotic, but now you have that chance to be grounded, centered, balanced. So take it. You also want to be aware of the energy you're putting out. Know that a big part of taking excellent care of your physical form is movement and exercise. And I'll admit it, I'm bad about that. I mean, my butt is glued to the chair most days, day in and day out, doing sessions and recordings and working. And I need to be more conscious of that right along with you and get out and move more. There's so much benefit in exercising, whether that's walking or hiking in nature, doing yoga, stretching, taking a fitness or dance class. Some of you might lift weights. Even when you're exercising indoors and you're not out in nature, the connection you're cultivating throughout your physical body through exercise is a powerful way to harmonize the earth energy within you. And this really serves you in raising your vibration. The higher frequency or the higher vibration you're at, the higher frequency things you attract to you. So when you raise the frequency of your physical being, you're then able to embody a higher level of your divine consciousness through your physical human being. So while we're on the topic of earth energy, there's an opportunity this year to cultivate a greater sense of sustainability. Spirit's really been laying that on my heart. I separate things. I have my garbage can and I have my recycle can. So, I am recycling, but I know I was in a shop the other day and I saw these glass straws and they came with a little brush to like clean them and everything. And I thought, that's one way that I can make things healthier for my grandkids and myself. And, I can do something for the earth too, to eliminate all these plastic straws and everything. So if each one of us picked one little thing like that, even, that would be like billions of straws a year probably that wouldn't go out into the ocean or into landfills. So what areas of your life can you shift, even just a little bit, to become a better steward of the earth? Maybe this is about starting to recycle or mixing in more plant-based meals, for their environmentally positive impact. Maybe you commit to only purchase environmentally friendly products and clothing, or make your own cleaning products. Take your essential oils and some distilled water, make up a big spray bottle, and that does the work of maybe 4, 5, 6 different chemical-based products. Or maybe you organize a trash cleanup day. This is all related to healing, whether you're healing yourself or you're healing the planet. So pay attention to how you can harmonize your relationship with the earth, because when you do, there's so much healing, wisdom, blessing, and expanded consciousness that the earth energy can help you to connect with this year. You'll also benefit just by stepping into more of your authenticity and through staying grounded, present, and centered in any given moment. It'll give you a tremendous opportunity for spiritual progress if you just do that. When you're committed to your spiritual growth, you really can consistently make progress on your highest spiritual path in accessing higher levels of awareness and accomplishing your true divine soul mission and purpose, which for all of us is very multifaceted. And so, we work on different levels or different layers at different times. But eventually you can look back and see where all these different puzzle pieces throughout your life now are coming into the picture. You're actually being able to see what the picture is and kind of see where you're headed and where you were meant to be. Making progress on your spiritual path is always accomplished from within the present moment. It's from within the present that you're able to receive creative inspiration, really anchor it, and then take action upon it to create blessings in your life experience and to make progress in alignment with your purpose. So there's a big opportunity for entrepreneurial ideas to be grounded and built upon this year, even if you have a job. What is that side hustle you're drawn to? What is your passion project? What is that thing that feeds your soul? Because all of us have that. And it's just the time that you want to make sure you're not missing that aspect of your life. You really want to incorporate that in. What are you excited about that you want to create and bring into the world that inspires and uplifts you? But it's really a benefit to everyone. This year, we're really at an intersection where your excitement and being of service is the area where you can really make progress by keeping focused, holding on to that intention, being aware of that mission statement or purpose that drives you, and then also releasing the outcome and just allowing the divine to line things up for you in a way that's even better than you could have ever imagined. When you're aligned with your authenticity and you're taking action in the direction of being of service in alignment with your inner guidance, doors just fly open. You'll have opportunities just coming at you left and right. And then when you step through those doors, pay attention to the new creative ideas and inspirations that appear to continue to guide you further. You don't get shown the whole shebang all at once, or we would be so overwhelmed. But just these different nudges, these different dreams, these different images, different, little tidbits that you get, these aha moments. Just keep stepping up and making progress in accomplishing your purpose. And as a result, attaining greater fulfillment, abundance, joy, and love as you move on the path of your highest authenticity. So authenticity really is key. It's about your creative expression, not trying to be like everybody else, not trying to imitate or copy anybody else. Just really recognizing and redefining who you really are, why you're really here, how you can really be of service in a way that you can love your life. And when you align with that intersection, abundance, magic, growth, and advancement have a way of just beautifully aligning with divine timing. And that's really what it's all about, divine timing. But you have to be open to these nudges that you're getting and take action and move. If you get a nudge or, feel you're supposed to do a certain thing today, and you just keep putting it off, and then 3 months later, you think like, oh yeah, that's right. I should do that. You may have missed that opening completely because the timing is off. So take action. It's also important to hold yourself accountable so you can recognize whether you're moving in the direction of your goals or falling off your path and into distraction. Pay attention to how you're using your time. We're all given time, but we never know when that time is going to end. So make the most of it. Maybe you're wasting a lot of time on social media, on video games, just messing around on the computer, or any other area that could really be allocated towards working on your mission or your purpose. So really look at that and be honest with yourself. Maybe you're overly structuring your time so that you don't have the opportunity for creative inspiration to even emerge. Or maybe you're, just more structure maybe would benefit you. Really look at that. How flexible am I? If I'm getting these ahas or nudges, have I left time in my schedule that I can actually take the action or take the steps? And then pay attention to how you can use your time to support you in accomplishing your goals and your intention. Throughout 2019, there's going to continue to be influxes of light and extremely high frequencies coming in every year. They've just gone up higher and higher and higher. And they're coming in more and more and more frequently. Just surges of crystalline energy and awakened consciousness. As a result, more and more people are going to begin to wake up. It isn't an easy process. And God knows, you go through a lot as you're awakening. It comes with a lot of responsibility. So be ready. And this may lead you towards having opportunities to expand your connections with new soul friends, new soul family, or perhaps to deepen relationships with some of your pre-existing friends and family who had kind of fallen away. We went through a couple years where we were just really releasing what no longer served us. 2018 was a big year for that. But, is now the time, you know, you're going to be arriving at this level of consciousness where you can deeply connect with them and talk about the deeper things that are happening in the world. People that just didn't get you in the past may now awaken to the point that they're able to really relate and understand you. They're able to support you now and benefit from your knowledge. So really be open to reconnecting with those that are awakening. If they fell away because they were, how do I even say this? I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean to be rude, but maybe there were family members that were, addicts or abusive, whether it was physically, emotionally, verbally, and so they just had to fall away. But you may hear through the grapevine that they've changed, like that they're sober now, or, people don't even recognize them. There's this light in them. There's this, really upbeat, whatever. You may want to reach out and kind of, feel it out and see, are they one of those people that have awakened and they've moved on from all that, and now you could have a really solid, great relationship with them? So just be open to opportunities and synchronicities in whatever form they take. There's just so much opportunity for light workers, spiritual teachers, authors, bloggers. This is your opportunity to be of service, to meet people who are waking up, to share what you've learned and how you've grown, not from a position of superiority or of you're the guru and they should listen to you or you're the authority, but really from the perspective that we're all one human family. And we have so much that we can learn from each other in order for all of us to grow and for all of us to raise our frequency. It's just a collective type thing, really consciousness of humanity. So there's an opportunity this year for you to lead by example. Through your presence, your mindfulness, through making the time for your spiritual practices, through keeping your energy clear and bright and at a high frequency, there's just an overall rise in mindfulness. And this is a good thing. This is something that kept coming up when I was reflecting and meditating on the energy of 2019. Mindfulness just, kept coming up. And with mindfulness comes awakening. So this is part of what's going to help more people to wake up. This is also something that's tremendously supportive for everyone, for people who are just waking up, as well as for people who have been awake and on a spiritual path for a long time. There's just so much value in becoming aware of the present moment, being aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and observing where you're in alignment with your highest intentions and with what you really want. Where you're not in alignment, look at that so that you can correct your course. So I really challenge you to ask yourself, how can you become more mindful in your life? Each day, each morning, ask yourself, how can I be more mindful today? It may begin by just observing your thoughts and noticing where your thoughts are supportive and where you're getting carried away in mental mind chatter, and bringing yourself back to the present moment and the positive. Just that alone will make a huge difference in your life. Find the space between your thoughts and know that when you lovingly retrain your mind to be present and to observe, there's so much inspiration and guidance that you can then tune into. Also, recognize what thoughts are yours and what thoughts are from spiritual beings who are guiding or influencing you consciously or subconsciously, if you're not yet consciously aware of that guidance coming in. Just the more you pay attention, the more you'll notice the difference. Mindfulness is key. When you prioritize your spiritual practices and make the time for meditation, you're able to access deep soul wisdom, allowing your gifts and strengths of your soul that you've developed across lifetimes to reemerge. Simultaneously, you're able to develop areas you haven't mastered yet on a soul level, developing and advancing your subtle psychic senses and stepping into more of what's truly possible for you as you expand your consciousness and tune into that higher level of awareness that's available to you. So, to make the most of this potential for spiritual growth, staying present and aware in the moment is key, as it's prioritizing time for spiritual practice. When you consciously slow down and become aware, so much more of what's available to you can emerge. When you're just clogging up all your time with busyness, nothing can get through. You're just not aware, you're not noticing it. Watch for new opportunities to open for you. Weigh them against your highest intention. Know that when you continue to return to center, continue to return to your authentic vibration, continue to return to your authentic truth, Spirit will lead you to your highest good. This is going to help you in staying in alignment with the highest possible timeline for your personal growth, for your spiritual growth, for your ascension. The simplest way to ensure you're staying aligned with your authentic vibration is to follow your bliss. Okay? What really lifts you up? Follow that. Allow yourself to follow your excitement. What intrigues you? What are you drawn to? What really lights your soul on fire? What is it that you just can't quit thinking about that brings you joy? Follow that. This doesn't mean that you're only to do things that you love and enjoy in your life, because sometimes there are challenging things that you need to do in order to progress. Maybe you don't enjoy meditation. Maybe that's a struggle for you. Listen to, I think it was 2 shows previous, and that may help you. But even if you struggle, you know deep down that it's going to help you. Do that. And then at the same time, pay attention to what is effortless for you. What's inspiring to you? Do both. You want to have balance in everything you do, in every aspect of your life. Do both. What you know will benefit you, but it's challenging or you have some resistance around it, then also make it a point to do the things that you really are excited about. Okay? When you do this, you come into alignment with your highest authenticity. You naturally align more of the blessings that are available to you, with more of your soul gifts and truth rising to the surface. And you're able to tap into the growth, development, abundance, love, and fulfillment that's possible for you this year. Keep showing up in the present moment. Slow down. Be aware. These are some of the keys that will get you there. Stay centered, stay open, positive, ask for help. You are so supported by your team of guides, angels, ascended masters, deceased loved ones, and accessing that support and guidance can be developed to a much greater extent this year. When you do, you'll have access to powerful support that's just going to help you in furthering stepping into who you came here to be, stepping into the truth of the divine being that you are. Okay? I hope you were blessed by this show today. Thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. And just have a blessed week. And we will meet up again next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me on the Awakened Healer podcast. Did you enjoy the show? If yes, please subscribe and give me 5 on a review, that is, on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a review or your comments and let me know what you loved or would love to learn about on future shows. We all need encouragement, including me. Find out more information on my website at spiritledhealinginstitute.com. Be blessed, and remember, if you're good with you and good with God, you're good.